Last but not least, one Mark Golding.
We are going to witness the most anticipated match in the history of professional wrestling for the heavyweight championship of the world. Are you ready? Wrestling fans, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, from the capital city of the United States of America, Washington, D.C., ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
So one more time for your next member of parliament. It is that moment. It is the moment you have been waiting for.
One Marky G.
A man who have spread his wings of love, devotion across the entire Jamaica. A man of integrity, a husband, a father, astute businessman, and one of Jamaica's best legal mind. The president of the People's National Party.
Yeah, well, this is me, the man representing from well, this is me, the man representing from Golding, aka Marky G. Yeah, they're not bad like you.
You know, we have to say big up to Lassanic Reed. I feel clip this, big up to Lassanic Reed, see? And big up to Atta for the press. You understand what I say? Yeah. No joke. One Marky G. So you see people, the PMP is not the same as the JLP. Alright? They are not the same. The PMP demonstrate vision, integrity and intelligence. You understand? Damian Crawford, intelligence. Dr. Dayton Campbell with agriculture, vision. Honorable Mark Golding, integrity. Yeah, man. Are the three horsemen them, man?
Yeah, man.
Comrade chairman of the meeting. Comrade on the platform.
One
Special
Marky
shout
G.
out to Dr. Maurice Guy, elder statesman in a St. Mary. Comrade Jensek, big up yourself. All officers, all councillors, all candidates.
I mean.
Comrade Omar Woodbine, a man in whom I am well pleased. Because when me see how the comrades of Western St. Mary come out tonight to show them love and support for the eye, me know say we're on the right track. We're heading in the right direction.
This is and Golding.
We have to watch the music in the car.
Yeah, man.
Copyright, you know?
2025, PNP hot this year. What them I got do for whole way? Yeah, man. Them get to the wicked this year.
Let them know, Marky G. I warm to them.
Comrades of St. Mary and Western St. Mary in particular, I want to express my gratitude to you for having delivered the St. Mary Municipal Corporation to the People's National Party in February 2024.
Oh, you mean?
You make my heart full to say that we take it back from them. And the winds of change were blowing in the land. And Jamaica had to stand up and listen and watch because they could see that the PNP were ready and coming back again, stronger than ever before.
That is it. Tired. Can't get we out of the race. Hey, who never see Mark going like all in vibes?
I want to big up your mayor, Councillor Fitzroy Wilson, and the councillors of the St. Mary Municipal Corporation, in whom I am well pleased, raising standards and flying the flag of the PNP high in governance for the people. Big up yourself, Comrade Wilson.
Oh, yeah, me.
Comrades, I am traveling all over this land, the highways and the byways, the hills and the valleys, and I can tell you that the ground is fertile. The people want to see change, and the people want to see the People's National Party stepping up and taking back power in Jamaica to move the country forward and rid ourselves of a corrupt government that can't cross it and can't deliver hope and positive movements and change for this land.
Rest of them can't cross it, Marky G.
The Prime Minister has been talking about a pivot to growth, he says. Them even call it aspire, but them can inspire with their aspire. And it's time that they should expire because they want better in Jamaica.
Hold on, the Marky Cheaton artist. I want really go on. We have to play that back.
Movements and change for this land.
We have to play that back.
The Prime Minister has been talking about a pivot to growth, he says.
Where say one true empire say, bro is cooking. Hey man, tell her. We have to play. Can't play that one time. Hold on.
The Prime Minister has been talking about a pivot to growth, he says. Them even call it aspire, but them can inspire with their aspire. And it's time that they should expire because we want better in Jamaica. For 9 years, he has been the Minister of Economic Growth. And after 9 years, the man is talking about time to pivot the economic growth. What can go so? They have had 9 years to show what they can do. They have not delivered meaningful growth in the economy after 9 years. They promised 5% growth at the end of 4 years, and we gone 9 years, and we have negative growth in 2024, below zero. Them not ready yet, and them can't cross it, and it's time for them to go.
Emotional damage.
Why the advert just come right on time a while ago? Where say them for the Marky G?
Now 4 years, and we gone 9 years, and we have negative growth in 2024, below zero. Them not ready yet, and them can't cross it, and it's time for them to go.
Remember that.
Comrades,
let them know.
I and I have a plan for Jamaica.
That is it.
And our plan is based on uplifting the people of Jamaica, investing in the people of Jamaica, so that the people of Jamaica don't have to think that it's only foreign them can go for make it in life, because we want a Jamaica where you can make your life nice, right here so, and achieve your hopes and dreams right here in sweet, sweet Jamdong. Our policy is to uplift the farmers of this land by making agriculture attractive and providing the necessary support. And we have a man of energy, a brilliant man in Dr. Dayton Campbell, who will be carrying the agriculture portfolio forward. And I know he will deliver for Jamaica, because food security is a real challenge in this time of climate crisis. And we must do something about it, so our people don't have to rely on foreign even to eat food.
Talk truth, my boss. Talk truth.
Our policy is to sort out the crisis in the education system. Because if we start the youth them right, they are bright, and the future will be brighter still. And that's why we have Damian Crawford in that ministry, medicine it out night and day to find a solution to solve the crisis in education.
Hey, I wonder if Marky G smells some good herbs in other places, because yo, the rhyming and the flowing, it kind of different be. Yo, the man a cook be.
He will deliver for Jamaica.
The man a cook
security
be.
is a real challenge in this time of climate crisis, and we must do something about it. Our people don't have to rely on foreign even to eat food.
Sure, man.
Our policy is to sort out the crisis in the education system. Because if we start the youth them right, they are bright, and the future will be brighter still. And that's why we have Damian Crawford in that ministry, meddling it out night and day to find a solution to solve the crisis in education. We have a crisis in healthcare in this country. If you're sick and you have to go to a public hospital and you need immediate attention, dog, name your supper, because you're not going to get to see a doctor. You're going to sit down on a bench or in a wheelchair in a corridor for hours and hours and days with no dignity, and the system treated like you're nobody, and that is wrong, and we have to fix that too. And we have Dr. Alfred Dawes as a consultant surgeon with the experience and mental capacity to deliver the change. We don't want a minister who can only do well in public relations and marketing in the health ministry. We need a minister who can deal with the real problems and solve them.
Hey, remember me tell you say everything where man say me agree with. And the candidate we mention are them are the people them for the job. Dr. Das legit. That's why he was his reputation was attacked. And I remember when they try poison the lady, the person them around him, for him get the fall. Who remember that situation that when him talk about say them try to poison the people them in people around him. We are work with him. And them they want to destroy reputation. Cause Tufton can't stand up to this man. Yeah. Tufton can't stand up to Dr. Das. You know? Dr. Das. Yo, the man know him thing. Him legit. He's legit. You feel me? So them in a trouble, man. Them know them in a trouble. But them a go on script before them get kicked out.
Comrades, I want to say a little bit about this constitutional reform.
Please talk about the constitution, boss. Let us put this to bed. I want every single Jamaica. I'm not even going to say nothing. I want you guys to listen carefully to what Mr. Mark Golding has to say about the constitutional reform. Me I'll put it on normal speed. Alright? You say I've been watching you for a while, but it seems that both Jamaica and Nigeria are suffering from the same political issues, especially when it comes to food. What? Big up Nigeria in a place, man. One true emperor. Respect. They know so we are touch Nigeria, man. What? Virgin, it is definitely there's definitely correlations between different countries around the world, because it seems like it's the same concerted effort to destabilize these places. And I think it's all a plot for the one world order. Let's continue.
Because this government say they're pursuing constitutional reform. They set up a committee where, other than the two that I appointed and Hugh Small, who I recommended, all of the people on that committee were handpicked by the government. So it wasn't a broad-based committee of Jamaicans representing stakeholders to decide what kind of reform they want. That's why our people, our representatives, never signed the report of that committee, because it was committing to do things that we don't agree with. And they now bring legislation to amend the constitution to the parliament. And they don't come and deal with us and say, all right, how are you going to solve this issue so that we can move forward together and amend the constitution? It's like they want to push it down our throat and disrespect we, and we're not into that. They appointed a joint select committee, and we said we would go on the joint select committee. But we see this issue, if we leave in the monarchy in England, and time come for him leave the monarchy in England, you can't just leave the king as your head of state and keep the king's court as the final court of this country, where our constitution is them say what it mean. Our laws is them say how it go. And we supposed to be sovereign and independent. No. And if you ever have to carry a case up there, unless you're a multi-millionaire, you can never take a case to the Privy Council unless somebody up in England who have money, sorry for you, and pay for your legal fees. Because the cost of traveling there and fighting a case at our final court is out of reach of every Jamaican other than the very super rich people. In the meantime, we have the Caribbean Court of Justice. It is accessible. You don't need no visa for go there, like you have to go to London. They will come to Jamaica and hear cases like they did for a daughter from, I think, Waterhouse or one of them places, Shanique Myrie, when she beat up the Barbados government because they excluded her from when she went there, and she win her case and then pay her money as compensation. The CCJ gave her justice. The CCJ is an excellent court. Design, we were part of the design. Jamaica, we were part of the financing. Jamaica, it is delivering justice at the highest level. And it is time that we accept this jurisdiction as our final court. We want full decolonization now. We want it for you, and you, the ordinary Jamaican people, so you have access to justice. We're tired of the situation since slavery days where you can't go to your final court because it is not accessible to you. We have not boycotted this Joint Select Committee. I have said, and I said it at the first meeting of the committee, we want to know what the government's position is, and we want to hear it from the Prime Minister as to why he wants to continue with a system where the Jamaican people don't have effective access to their final court. Why he wants to keep that as a system on the people. We are saying we're leaving the monarchy, we're leaving them full decolonization now. Jamaica must stand up and take its place in the world with pride. Marcus Garvey, just get him exoneration or him pardon. And we must have the pride in ourselves to know that we can build institutions of quality that look about the interests of our people.
So people, I hope that is clear to you guys now. The regular folks out there, he couldn't have said it any clearer for the masses to understand. I want to share this live, you know. I want to share this particular part with the people. Timestamp it, let them know. Listen, you see right here, so listen to what Mark Golding had to say about the constitutional reform. Because these people are coming out, they're in parliament, they're online, lying to the people of Jamaica. And trying to demonize Mark Golding, right? To make it look like, oh, you know, he's dragging his foot and they don't want progress, and this is why we need to change the constitution because they don't want us to progress and move forward. Make Andrew Owners come and tell us what he is really about, what is the intention in this constitution. All of it. Be transparent and let the people know. Challenge him to do that. I bet you they won't. Because the constitution is standing in front of them like a man. And their real agenda that they have cannot be fulfilled. So they want to sneak it away into changing the constitution. But thank God the constitution is as it is, where it cannot be changed the way how they want it. The massive input has to come from the PNP. And thank God for the PNP, and thank God for Mark Golding for being men and women of integrity that is fighting for the people of Jamaica. Because if they were not, ladies, we would be in dark times here in Jamaica. Hey, we don't need to give God praise, you know? Because the things that are going in the shadows and the dark that we don't know. What if the government on both sides were just against the people of Jamaica? Oh no, say dog damn what's up? Oh no, so that they now want a slavery system right now in 2025 under the Jamaica Labour Party with the support of the PNP. If Mark Golding just did run with everything where them are going with, we would be in trouble.
I say we are not boycotting that committee, but until the Prime Minister, who has been promised for over a year to say what his position is on this issue, comes to the Jamaican people and explains his position, we are pausing our participation on that committee. And when we hear what the Prime Minister has to say, if it makes sense, we can talk. And if it don't make sense, well, I just so. I don't think this thing is going to go anywhere at this time, because we have to have more discussions to see if we can arrive at a consensus position to take the country forward. When it
Big up Delvin Stockpole. So we want to see the tenants that the Caribbean court are made upon the laws, are made on the laws of God. I like that and I agree with that. Because there was a video that I watched that somebody had a concern about the Caribbean Court of Justice or Caribbean Court of Appeal, whatever. CCJ, Caribbean Court of Justice. Yeah, had an issue with their tenants in regards to maybe homosexuality and other things. So I understand where you're coming from. But you see, my blank answer to that, pray that God's will be done. Because you see, there are certain things that have to happen, you know. But God's plan is God's plan. Right? So there's some things that we can't stop from happening. Right? So let's see how it plays out. Just pray that God's will be done. That's all. I don't think the Constitution will be reformed. I think we're at a stalemate. I don't think it's going to happen. No, I don't think it's going to happen.
Comes the constitutional reform. And that is the basic issue, comrades and friends, around that particular piece of legislation. Comrades, Jamaica is at a point where change is necessary. The last 10 years have been dedicated to fixing the public finances and the debt crisis. Now we need to move forward. We've solved that issue substantially, but we haven't been able to move the people's standard of living forward. People are suffering, people are hungry, the cost of living is too high, the infrastructure of the country is deteriorating, and the government, it seems, unable to do anything meaningful about it. They're selling future assets like 12 years of income from the Norman Manley Airport, and they're spending it on trying to win an election, and gimmicks and feel-good policies that won't last. So they're taking future income for present-day satisfaction. That is poor fiscal management. And they're talking about selling equity in Jamaican highway to fund them budget again. Income from the normal people are suffering, but we haven't been able to move the people's standard of living forward. People are suffering.
People, this man is telling no lies, man. Listen to this. No lies.
For people hungry, the cost of living is too high, the infrastructure of the country is deteriorating, and the government, it seems, unable to do anything meaningful about it. They're selling future assets like 12 years of income from the Norman Manley Airport, and they're spending it on trying to win an election, and gimmicks and feel-good policies that won't last. So they're taking future income for present-day satisfaction. That is poor fiscal management.
That is the poorest fiscal management of all time. Let me tell you what is an example of that. That is like you working for somebody and you say to your boss, can I borrow the money that I would earn a year from now to pay my bills today? That's what the Jamaican government did, you know. Let me say that again. I want you to think about this. That is like you working for an employer, and to pay your rent, right, to pay your bills, you borrowed money that you would earn 1 year from now. All of it put together for 1 full year, right? And you used it to pay your bills now. You're going to work for that person and you're not going to get paid because they're going to deduct the money that you owe from them from your pay. How you're going to pay your bills moving forward? It means then that is poor fiscal management. Piss poor fiscal management. That's what the government of Jamaica did.
And they're talking about selling equity in Trans-Jamaican Highway to fund them budget again. I want to hear what their plans are to make sure that those resources build human capital so that tomorrow can be better than today for the Jamaican people. We don't hear nothing from them yet. And Jamaica wants a government of integrity. They want a prime minister that you can have trust and confidence in. Somebody who is declarations with the Integrity Commission can be certified. Somebody who signed the leadership code of conduct and ensured that all of his spokesmen and parliamentarians have signed it. The Jamaica Labour Party has embraced an antagonistic position towards the Integrity Commission. Andrew Holness bring a lawsuit to try and overturn the entire anti-corruption framework of the country.
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk. The Labour Party has embraced an antagonistic position towards the Integrity Commission. Andrew Holness bring a lawsuit to try and overturn the entire anti-corruption framework of the country, and to say that there's no such offence as illicit enrichment, which he's under investigation for, as the first of the 8 that the Integrity Commission has brought the report to Parliament. He's not in good standing with the Integrity Commission, and it is a disgrace to Jamaica that our head of government is in that position.
Ball out! Whoa, we need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament, shift the election, shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach, take out the thief, take out the criminal them, take out the thief them, take out the murderer them, take out the gang leader them out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
There's no such offence as illicit enrichment, which he's under investigation for, as the first of the 8 that the Integrity Commission has brought the report to Parliament. He's not in good standing with the Integrity Commission, and it is a disgrace to Jamaica that our head of government is in that position. If it was me in that position, me that take with myself, I wouldn't have the effrontery to say I must continue to run the country when my thing not straight. So comrades, this is the year of decision. This is the year where Jamaica gets to decide whether we're moving forward with a new government in a new direction that puts people at the center, puts development at the center, invests in the people so that the people can be uplifted, so that the cost of living is better managed, so that industries have a better chance of success and international competitive performance, where the training system is relevant and people can get trained for the type of jobs that are coming in the future, rather than looking backwards at what used to be the case. There's a lot of work to be done, comrades. It will not be easy, but we're up for the task, and we'll be approaching it with clean hands and a clean heart.
Remember that.
Miss him now, go far with me, because we're not in the hanky-panky business.
You hear that? Him play that back. This is the difference between Andrew Holness and Mark Golding.
There's a lot of work to be done, comrades. It will not be easy, but we're up for the task, and we'll be approaching it with clean hands and a clean heart. And if any guy miss, him now go really go far with me, because me not in the hanky-panky business.
On now here, Mark Golding is letting it be known to his the individuals that will be running, the MPs, everybody. Him not in the hanky-panky business. Say if you feel like say, you not come scrape. Not on a film leadership. You might get to know. Not in a film cabinet. Not in a film cabinet. Remember that. That is the difference between Andrew Holness and Mark Golding. And he has demonstrated it several times already. And he's not the Prime Minister yet. He has demonstrated anytime somebody slip in at the PMP, them don't resign and him bring them back. Them have to go. They have to go. Them have to remove themselves.
For the task, and we'll be approaching it with clean hands and a clean heart. And if any guy miss, him now go really go far with me, because me not in the hanky-panky business.
Remember that. Remember that. Man, in an hanky-panky business with no guy.
Turn up. If you want it.
That's what me love. That is the best part of this speech, making it be known.
So comrades, all I can say to you is, let us do the work. let us put in the effort. The time is good, flowing politically good, flowing in our direction. We must put any little isms and schisms aside, any little personality conflict between us and each other, and make sure that we work together to deliver the victory. And I say to you in Western St. Mary, we did it in 2011, and we're going to do it again. Are you ready to deliver a victory for this constituency? Are you ready to deliver, Comrade Omar Woodbine, to Garden House, to walk up Duke Street beside me and take his seat in Parliament as part of the government of the country?
Jamaica, time coming up.
It is with great pleasure, it is indeed an honor and a privilege that I can formally introduce and give to you your candidate for this great constituency of Western St. Mary in the next general election. I give to you a man in whom I welcome, Comrade Omar Woodbine. Ready yourselves. Focus on the task at hand. Put your shoulders to the wheel and let us move forward together and let the PNP stand up strong and resume the reins of government so we can take this country forward and build a better future for all our people and the generations to come. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people, I say. One love, comrades. God bless you all. The word is love.
Hey guys, what's up? Hey girl.
Hey, me tell you this, man. A one Marky G. One Marky G. What me say? The man is not playing around, him not joking around, him not laughing, him not depend no foolishness with no guy. No guy. You understand? If you come with the ism and schism and the foolishness, you not gonna work with him. You have to go sit down somewhere. Delroy Wagwan. Yeah man, big up yourself, my general, Mr. Henry. Right? Yeah, UK, big up UK. No joke. Yeah man, Mark Golding not playing, man. If you're into any corruption, you're not going to be a part of the PNP. He's declaring that, and I love that he vocalized that. Because we're going to hold him to it, you know. We're going to hold him to a higher standard than even Andrew Holness. A lot of people come on the platform and they hear we talk and them say, oh, you know, those PNP are no bias. No. Let me tell you something. I am a Jamaican. And where the truth lies is where I'm going to rest. That is where I want to be. I don't want to be in the lies. I don't want to be in the misconceptions and the foolishness. The truth of the matter is the PNP and the JLP is not the same. They are not the same. Not anymore. If they ever were, they are not anymore. There's a clear distinction between this Jamaica Labour Party, even the party them at the past for the Jamaica Labour. I think this one is the most barefaced, the wickedest. Yo, listen to me. I've spoken to elders. Yo, not even Siaga, ladies and gentlemen. Not even Siaga. This is so wicked like Anjones. And Siaga was wicked. But not even Siaga wicked like Anjones. And it's like when I look amongst the party, show me one person of integrity. Genuinely. Even the lady will come the other day, what's she name? Langmore. Even she show up herself. You would think as a psychiatrist, you know, but even she dropped the ball. Exactly, this is how a real leader should operate. So I want to storm up the comment section and put out when we end the live in the people. Storm up the comment section when we end the premiere. Yeah man, I want to know what you think, man. Yeah man, I want to know what you guys think. You know what I mean? Yeah.